So, PETA has a lot to say about Elden Rings, and we have a lot to talk about that. So, get ready for this episode, guys, because it's going to go down. Let's go. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Special 305. With me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
How's your Wednesday so far?
Amazing. Just simply amazing.
Well, that makes one of us.
Well, Willie, I can tell you right now that we're going to have a fantastic day because one of these articles is going to trigger you. And,
oh, no. I'm already triggered. I can't wait till we get there.
All right. So you know what, man? Let's get started. I mean, we already know our daily, our daily shit. We had, a busy Wednesday. I know you had a busy Wednesday because we barely talked at all today. But with the little bit that we talked, we had to talk about what we're going to be talking about in a few. But let's keep going, guys, because we have a lot to bring up. So, at Xbox Roundup. And I had no idea this was going on. So they had a showcase where they showed a bunch of games there. And Willie, I know you pretty much covered a little bit of this. So let's break it down with the folks here. So what happened? What did they bring to the table?
Okay, first of all, it's ID at Xbox. It's not id at Xbox.
So it's not id?
Although Xbox now owns id.
That's why I was like, it's not id?
ID, no, this is ID at Xbox. This is their indie showcase.
Okay.
So what they have was all indie games. Now, some of them were seen already. Some of them were new. The first one I want to bring up because I have to is Crusader Kings 3. Crusader Kings is a PC series. It's a strategy RPG type thing. Well, not even. It's like it's one of those You Are King simulator games.
Yeah.
Except that they wanted to show the game from the perspective of T-Pain, who wanted to create his, and I quote, holy booty empire.
I mean, it sounds right. No matter how you want to look at it, it sounds just perfectly fine.
I mean, game of the year. Just for sheer balls.
Yeah.
But all right, you like turn-based strategy games that make you the king.
Yeah.
Go for it. One game that was announced before, Tunic, which is isometric 3D Zelda style game.
Mm-hmm.
Not only showing more of it, but oh yeah, it's on Xbox Game Pass right now. Which I'm gonna go ahead and check it out because I just have to.
Okay.
All right, moving on. Escape Academy from I Am 8-Bit. Okay, it's an escape room simulator. Could be interesting, puzzle based, whatever. Okay, sure. WrestleQuest. This is the one that you wanted to know about.
Oh, okay. This
is a wrestling themed bitmap RPG.
You know what? That's the way it looked like. I saw it.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. You're an up-and-coming wrestler trying to go up the ranks and fighting legends like you see Randy Macho Man Savage.
Yeah.
And you see Jake the Snake Roberts and you see Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
On a wrestling RPG. Yes, please.
Oh, no, definitely.
Says coming summer 2022. Can I wait? I guess I have to. Then other games, Los Eidolons, which looks like, I don't know, fantasy-themed brawler. I'm not sure what to make of it. Chinatown Detective Agency, which looks like one of those Pulp Fiction style detective games.
Yeah.
Okay. And Curse to Golf. I'm sorry. A game where you have to golf to escape hell. I mean, I don't want to sound like, very stereotypical, but that's a game white people play, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
Play golf to get out of hell.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I will
Either
just
way,
stay there. I will stay there. That's all I gotta tell
I'll
you.
play it. I'll play it. They showed another trailer of Trek to Yomi, which we saw on PlayStation State of Play.
Mm-hmm.
I call it Sifu, but with samurai.
Yes, which is still awesome.
Immortality, which is it bills itself as an interactive movie. Yeah, sure, whatever, buddy. A lot of indie games that look really interesting, and like I would play at least half of them.
Oh no, you would, yeah, and that's the beauty part about it, because a lot of those games I know really talk to you mostly, and I was just like, it looked all right. The Wrestle freaking RPG one looked freaking interesting as hell to me, at least.
I mean, the games don't entirely talk to me. Mm-hmm. I don't care about a holy booty empire. I mean, but that's just me.
I mean, it speaks a lot, dude. If you want to be
I mean,
real
it speaks.
About it.
It speaks of ass.
Yes.
I'm not an ass man.
Well, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, ladies, you know what to reach them. That's all I gotta say.
I said I wasn't an ass man. Where are they gonna reach?
I just saying, like, to hit you up, be like, hey, so
they hit me up for what?
I mean, we know. They were like, so how you doing?
Listen, the only way I'll get hit up is if there's IT troubles. That's just the way it is.
Okay. All right. You know what? Well, I'll bite for that one. Well, let's continue on, man.
No biting.
Huh?
No biting.
No, I don't. You know what? No beach. No beach.
Anyway,
you're just gross.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
Of course. But yeah, let's continue on, dude. It looks like Ubisoft ditches Tom Clancy moniker for XDefiant. Am I reading that right?
It's XDefiant.
Oh, XDefiant. So it looks like Ubisoft has completely nicked Tom Clancy from its upcoming free-to-play shooter XDefiant. And it mentions that Tom Clancy have been scrubbed out of XDefiant branding with no mention to be funded in the game or anything. It's just been kind of like done. Like, yeah. So why is that, Willie? Why is it that Ubisoft did that? Is there something going on there, a little bad blood, or they just don't feel confident with that game?
Well, it's not that they're not feeling confident with it. They didn't want to, from what it looks like, according to them. Mm-hmm. They wanted to add different groups from outside the Tom Clancy universe.
Okay.
Because, the game is going to have units from Ghost Recon, The Division, and Splinter Cell. Mm-hmm. But they want to add other factions that aren't part of Tom Clancy. So they felt it wasn't right to just go and say, oh, yeah, it's a Tom Clancy game.
Yeah.
Truthfully, the whole thing about naming everything after Tom Clancy was kind of tacky. But
I kind of see it. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But then again, they're the ones that own the Tom Clancy license. They will do as they wish.
That's also true. That's also very true. Yeah.
So yeah, that's all it is.
All right.
It's a team-based free-to-play shooty bang game. And they will do what they will do. It's free to play, which means there's going to be plenty of microtransactions, and hopefully no one will be sexually assaulted.
Well,
because they do that at Ubisoft.
True. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts about that? About this whole thing with Ubisoft ditching Tom Clancy and everything from above, and what we're going to be talking about below? Please comment down below. We would love to hear your thoughts. And also in news, it looks like EA Play isn't coming to E3 after all. It looks like EA Play Live has been canceled for the first time since E3 adjusted its, pretty much when it came around since 2016. So they just are not going to show up. I'm kind of curious why they're not going to do anything, being everything's online, unless they have no lineup for this year, Willie.
I couldn't tell you either way, but I don't think that it matters. I go back to what I said about EA and its position nowadays, they did release a statement, and the statement says, quote, "We love EA Play Live as it's our way of connecting with our players and sharing what's new with all of you. However, this year things aren't lining up to show you everything on one date. We have exciting things happening at our world-class studios, and this year we'll reveal much more about these projects when the time is right for each of them. We look forward to spending time with you throughout the year." I feel for the people who were hoping that EA Play Live would show them more of the remastered Dead Space.
Yeah, I thought that we were though, but yeah.
But okay, let's be totally serious here.
Yeah.
What's EA gonna show us?
No, and that's, you know what, you're absolutely right about that. Most like what,
Like,
last year was what, mostly just a couple of their sports games and stuff like that. It wasn't
That's what I'm saying.
Too much.
Like, the only thing we can absolutely count on EA showing us is Madden and FIFA. And we don't need a fucking show to know that Madden and FIFA are the same fucking game as it was last year.
Well,
just with updated rosters.
Actually, there is a difference though, because FIFA is parted ways with EA now.
Well, they're going to part ways. That doesn't mean that there's not going to be a FIFA game this year.
Okay.
And if there isn't, no big fucking whoop.
Yeah.
But do we need to see a Madden game?
No, I mean, it's the same shit that we're going to be seeing. They're going to probably throw in what, another thing where maybe Tom Brady, he came back. Probably they added AstroTurf. You know, I don't know. You control the weather.
Seriously, the only thing that matters is the only thing that matters to them is Ultimate Team, and we don't need to see the game to see what Ultimate Team is. We know what Ultimate Team is. The only things that EA could show that are worth a damn are the Dead Space remaster.
Yeah.
Any Star Wars title they may be working on. A possible Need for Speed title, which, you know, I still hold out that they'll do right by Need for Speed. I know I'm being a simp when I say that, because they're never going to. They made a big deal about, oh, we're bringing Criterion back. Criterion Games, remember the Burnout people? Yeah, we're gonna have them do it because they made 2 Need for Speed games that were really good, Most Wanted and Hot Pursuit. And I'd love for a new Need for Speed to pop up made by Criterion. I'd love to hear Burnout news.
That'll be interesting. But yeah, I really doubt they'll do something like that, Willie.
What they're saying is that they don't have enough to show to justify an entire show just for them.
Okay.
Fine. Just, you know what? Drip feed it throughout the year.
Yeah,
we don't need to have one big show where you just, you know, spew everything.
No, that's true.
In bite size. As long as the shit's good, bite size.
I agree. You know what, Willie? Speaking about bite size, let's get down to the real nitty gritty here. And it looks like PETA shares Elden Ring tips to promote veganism.
Say what you got to say first.
Okay. Why? The thing is that, look, they made a video with actual game clip of Elden Ring, and they're talking about these 5 things you should do or not do in the game, like harm the animals or kill them and this and that, because God knows why. It's just a fucking game. And a lot of the people from the Elden Ring community and gamers alike, they're pissed. They're just like, you know, get the fuck off our backs already. Yeah. And of course, they had to do this whole thing on YouTube. They made a video, which I'm pretty much showing here. I don't give a fuck. And I needed to share this with you, Willie, because something told me I had to do this to you. I had to, because I need to hear your experience and what do you think about this bullshit.
Okay. So you're done?
Yeah. I'm done. Yeah.
Okay. I'll go ahead and talk more about it, like give more detail before I launch into my tirade.
Yes.
They basically showed a video. They shared a video where they share what they think are the top 5 things you should do in Elden Ring. Because of PETA's messaging, you will not be surprised to know that those things have everything to do with being kind to animals. Okay. that's the end of my objective side. Let me tell you about why they're fucking assholes and they should shut the fuck up for the rest of their fucking lives. PETA is PETA's a troll group. Let's get that out of the way first. They're a fucking troll group. They find a way to insert themselves in everything that has nothing to do with them because they want people to remember that they exist. Yeah. Since they want people to know that they exist, let me explain to you why I don't like PETA very much. And that's because all the things that they say about being kind to animals, they don't fucking live by. They are like, their shelters where they house animals, euthanize animals at a much higher rate than any other fucking shelter.
Oh my God.
If it were up to them, any domesticated animal would be fucking dead.
Jeez, I didn't know that. That's
okay?
News to me.
These cocksuckers want us to be kind to animals. Meanwhile, they're fucking killing them. Fuck them. Fuck them hard. I hope the giant lobster from Elden Ring shows up in their dreams and carves their ass out. End of rant.
My heart is full. It's so full right now. And I'm gonna be honest, I had no ideas about those freaking cages and stuff that they do to those animals and euthanizing them. I had no idea about that, Willie. Like at all, like zip. And the fact that they're doing that, isn't that kind of being condescending? That they want to protect the animals, but yet they're killing all of them?
If you want, for those of you out there who want to contribute to a group that actually cares about animals,
okay,
how about you drop a few bucks to the ASPCA?
Okay, yeah, those are real, yeah.
Okay, they are actually kinder overall because they don't kill the animals they claim to want to help.
That's true. It is actually true.
Stop talking about these cocksuckers, please.
Let's talk about something more interesting, Willie, which, of course, yesterday we finally got the trailer for Ms. Marvel, which nobody was expecting at all. I wasn't even expecting this shit. Usually they'll give you kind of like a subtle hint. No, they dropped it that day, bam, quick. And I'm gonna say that I'm digging it. I'm digging that whole freaking series, all of it. I really can't wait for it to come out. Now, Willie, what are your thoughts of it? Before I
liked it. I liked it a lot.
Okay.
I liked it a lot. I feel that it really did capture the essence of Kamala Khan in the comic books. Mm-hmm. Yes, they changed some things, and we will go over that. But overall, I really dig this trailer.
All right. So, the only thing I wanted to bring up to you, Willie, is that while I was looking at the trailer, it gave me a lot of member berries. I mean, not because of the superhero thing, but everything that was going on within the trailer itself. And one of the things that it kind of like brought me back to a weird memory is that it kind of reminds me a little bit of Spider-Man Homecoming. You know, like when they show you the textbooks and the drawings and all that cool stuff. I mean, they did it for the 3 movies, but it stuck a little harder for me in that. Plus, it also gave me a little bit of Into the Spider-Verse. And here comes the icing on the cake. And wait a minute, I'm not done yet. And this is the icing on the cake. This is going to be the Scott Pilgrim of Marvel.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to fucking say that. And let me tell you why you're wrong.
Go.
Scott Pilgrim is a pedophile.
No said. That's it.
There. That's it. That's my counter argument. Scott Pilgrim is a pedophile. I know what you're saying. The whole comic book aesthetic.
Yes.
Well, I will agree with you in that regard because the genius that is Edgar Wright absolutely put that in Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Because remember that Scott Pilgrim versus the World was a comic book well before it was a movie.
Correct.
So he put those comic book aesthetics in there and it worked great. And it works well here too. And you see it more in Into the Spider-Verse. Not so much Homecoming, a little bit, but not this level.
I just felt a little more Homecoming because it's, you know, she's in high school. And it's just that, you know, that environment, except that, you know, that Peter Parker was in one of those like gifted high schools that are like for brains and stuff like that. And this is just kind of like a basic high school, which I felt, to be honest, honestly, I just felt it was kind of like, it was nice. I almost thought you're looking at one of those Disney specials. You know what I'm talking about, Willie? Like one of those Disney shows that they have not Marvel related, just one of those Disney, like, oh my God.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Okay, cool. Thank God, because I was gonna say how to fucking explain that. But yeah, but it felt like one of those type of shows, and I was like, this is kind of charming. It's nice. And then all that cool stuff happens. But the thing that not that it bothered me, but it caught my attention, is the fact that her powers is not that whole rubber skin, big fist looking thing. She does have that bracelet on, and she has those powers. But you did tell me that it was because she's supposed to be an Inhuman in the comics.
Correct. In the comic books, she's an Inhuman. For those who don't know, Inhumans were Marvel's way to pump up a mutant race that wasn't the mutants, because Fox. They really leaned hard into the Inhumans, and she is an Inhuman. Inhumans are regular people that when they inhale Terrigen mist, they develop powers that were hidden in their body and that were brought out by the Terrigen.
Got it.
In her case, yes, she had the super stretchy limbs, which they don't do directly here. It's indirect. But like I told you, the MCU didn't want to. Well, initially they did want to do it back when Marvel had a movie division and a TV division.
Yeah.
They tried. They test drove the concept of the Inhumans, and it was an ABC show, and it was terrible. So that died a horrible death. Now that Marvel owns Fox, it's possible. Well, Disney owns Fox, but now that means that Marvel can play with Fox's old toys. You know that the emphasis is going to be on the mutants and not the Inhumans.
Yeah.
It wouldn't do to make a character on a Disney Plus show be a member of a group of people that was supposed to be the antithesis of mutants. So fine, they fuck with her power set a little bit. All I'm saying is that, one, I'm really into the show, into the way it looks, and two, it makes me more excited for the Marvels.
Yeah, I'm actually intrigued with this. I mean, I'm telling you again, this character looks fun as hell, and I like the fact that, she's living in a world, pretty much an imaginary world in her head, that she always wanted to be a superhero. She wants to be part of, the whole superhero crew. Her biggest inspiration is Captain Marvel, and now she gets these powers. Now, Willie, one thing I do want to bring up about her powers, can you say that she is kind of like the Green Lantern from Marvel?
No, I won't go
Okay.
that far, because her powers seem cosmic. So there may be something of that there, but it's not one of those things where she owns a bracelet that allows her to create any construct. All we saw was that she can create little pads for her to walk in the air on, and that she could do the stretchy thing sort of kind of with powers.
Yeah, and she also created a shield in one of
one
of the other parts. Yeah.
I wouldn't say Green Lantern just yet.
Okay. You know what? We'll save that thought for once the series comes out, which is not going to be that long, because we have technically a good lineup of movies that are coming up. Because look, in 2 weeks we're gonna have the Moon Knight special, the show. Then after that we're gonna have I was gonna say Mandalorian, but no, it's the Obi-Wan show, and then right with it we're gonna have her show as well. So it's gonna be a big freaking lineup of shows we're gonna be watching, I think, in the next.
Well, they did say that her show will debut June 8th.
Okay. All right.
I'm down. Moon Knight. All right, you're giving me Marvel's Batman. I'm not mad.
Nor am I.
I personally, I'm more interested in Miss Marvel. I want to see how they pull this one off.
You know what? And they're not gonna fail, dude. After everything we've seen so far,
Listen,
it's been doing good so far. Everything's been doing
every
good.
company is down for a failure. Marvel's not immune to that. They almost had a proper failure with the Eternals. I'm not gonna say it was a failure. I didn't think it was a bad movie.
I just felt it was just kind of slow. That's all.
Was it a brilliant movie? No, it wasn't a brilliant movie, but it was not a bad movie.
No.
There have been worse Marvel movies, aka Thor: The Dark World, and I will go to my grave saying that.
And yeah, but you know what? That's all fine and dandy. But let's continue on, dude. Which, since we're on pretty much Marvel right now, Willie, there's this big word on the street about they cast someone here for the Madam Web movie. Is that true?
Yes, they have. The Madam Web is a Spider-Verse spinoff, and they had already cast Dakota Johnson for the show.
Okay.
I should say the movie, my bad. But now they are casting Euphoria's Sydney Sweeney. So they're serious about this.
So they're gonna happen. It is gonna happen then.
Which, okay, Sony's still in their Spider-Verse thing. And that's great. But I'd like to see how this plays out.
No, so do I, dude. I mean, so far Sony's not been doing such a bad job. I mean, even though we have Marvel kind of like guiding them in a way. Can I say that? Kind of like a crutch?
I'm gonna disagree a little bit there. Only because until now, the Sony-based Spider-Verse movies that are not Into the Spider-Verse have been questionable.
Okay.
I'm talking about both Venoms.
Oh, all right. Look, the last Venom, I get it, but that movie to me was just fun. The first Venom,
both Venoms,
I was alright with them.
Both Venoms. The first Venom was more entertaining than it had any right to be.
True.
Only because of the interaction between
Eddie
Brock and Venom.
Yeah.
The second one, they lean into it way too hard.
I agree. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I didn't see it. You're right. I just felt it was more like an entertaining flick because of all the things that were happening with Eddie Brock, and you had freaking Cletus Cassidy freaking doing his thing, which that was just hilarious to me. But then you also get that ending that he shows up in freaking in the Spider-Man movie for 6 seconds. But then we find out that a little bit of the symbiote stays behind. So it's kind of like, okay, that's fun. Or I get it. But yes, that movie was there. But now I'm kind of curious about Morbius.
That is the reason why I have some interest in these movies. Morbius, I don't know how to feel about it yet. I think it could be good.
So do I.
Not sure. They've been casting for Kraven the Hunter. We haven't really talked about that.
True.
All right, a Kraven the Hunter movie, that'll work.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've talked about before how all these Spider-Verse movies that have nothing to do with Spider-Man, kind of like, you sure you know what you're doing, guys?
True. But I think there's something else, something bigger that we gotta bring up though, Willie. And it's something that we've been talking about, mentioning a lot, and it's pretty much our next article. And it's, they already confirmed Illuminati for the Multiverse of Madness, and I'm ecstatic. I mean, it all came out in a fucking like an article that they just put it like in tiny little letters on the side of it. I mean, besides the fact that this movie is already 2 months away, it's literally less than 2 months away, which I can't wait for this fucking movie already because I really want to see this. And the fact that they already confirmed that the Illuminati are going to be in this movie, I'm more than sold because, again, we have Professor X in there, right? So that means they're going to have to show us, like, technically, maybe throughout the multiverse versions of the Illuminati. I mean, what we're going to get Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four movie.
That's where I say,
not that
that's
one.
That's where I say you need to pump your brakes.
No. Hear me out. I'm not talking about Fan Four Stick. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the other Reed Richards. The one that it was kind of tolerable with freaking
Jessica Alba.
Yeah.
Chris Evans.
Which I was alright with. It was not so bad. I mean, it was just a little goofy, but whatever. And then they said that we might get that main character from the Inhumans in here as well. But they said that there's going to be like the multiverse characters. So they're going to have them in there. We're going to see them. We're like, oh my God, is this guy, that guy? And be like, oh, whatever about it. But then it stops.
That's why I say
pump my brakes.
Pump your brakes.
Right,
because the Illuminati, as they were in the comic books when they were first established, we're talking about Doctor Strange, Tony Stark, Reed Richards, Namor, T'Challa, and Professor X.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, and Black Bolt. Sorry, Black Bolt from the Inhumans.
Yeah.
Now, some of those characters have already been established. We have Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
Not meaning that he is the Doctor Strange from the Illuminati, although there are multiple Doctor Stranges.
True.
How they're gonna handle that, we'll find out. There's been talk about how they're gonna go and pull a No Way Home, and oh yeah, Tony Stark. Hey, how you doing? Only it's Tom Cruise. And hey, Reed Richards. Only it's John Krasinski.
That'd be fun.
Not even a Reed Richards has been in the movies. We don't know what they're gonna do.
We don't know, but
this is the MCU. This is the MCU, and the only thing that we know about the MCU is that they do shit their way.
Yeah.
This is comic adjacent. This is not comic accurate.
I got you.
We're comic accurate. Captain America would have died after Civil War. No, I'm not letting that go.
I know you're not. It's fine. But again, ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts about this? Who do you think is going to be in the Illuminati? Who's going to show up? Please comment down below. We need to know this thoughts.
Can I make one prediction?
What?
I have a prediction for one person. I mean, we heard Patrick Stewart's voice in the trailer. There's one person that absolutely makes sense for an MCU Illuminati. Like, he absolutely has to be there.
Go.
Actually, two people.
Go.
Elon Musk and Kanye. Tell me that Kanye don't strike you as a person who thinks he knows it all.
No.
And he can tell superheroes what to do.
No. You're absolutely right. The thing is that you threw me off because I'm here going, somehow we're gonna get Mephisto and Big Zam into this fucking shit.
No.
I was waiting for Mephisto and Big Zam to show up in this fucking multiverse too. I was like, that's it. Willie broke me once more, but now this one had me just stop.
We can't have Big Zam as a member of the Illuminati because that just does not make sense. But come on, you don't see Elon Musk petting a hairless cat while talking about what superheroes need to do?
I kind of see it. Weird. It's
and
weird.
Then Kanye talking about he's gonna do a remix of it.
I mean, yeah, you're saying it that way, and I kind of see it. It's sad, but it's true. Now, Willie, we already been to the dirt and back with knowing that Sonic 2 last trailer came out, and we talked about it and how cool and whatever, and you just pretty much, I don't even know if you saw it yet, but
I saw it.
This. Okay, now answer me this: did you see the poster though?
Yes, I did.
Didn't it give you a little bit of the member berries? The fact that they did an homage to Sonic 2, the video game, having Dr. Robotnik, just gripping the number 2, and it just looks so good.
100% looks like the box for Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Genesis.
But let me tell you something. I don't think nobody ever noticed or even called it out. In the new poster, of course, you have Robotnik gripping the number 2. You see a little bit of Knuckles in there. You have Sonic, whatever. But towards the top left, towards where the 2 is at, it says, "Welcome to the next level." People, I don't think even nobody noticed it, but that was Sega's old logo.
I know.
Which I was like, wait a minute, nobody's ever called it yet. And it was technically part of Sega's old logo, the "Welcome to the Next Level." And I was just like,
it was actually part of the marketing for the Genesis.
Yes. And I fanboyed about it because I was like, oh my God, they added it. Nobody knew what the fuck I was talking about. They're like, what do you mean? I go, "Welcome to the next level." Do you not know?
Just play it behind you because, you have to do that.
No. I'm playing a trailer from it. I have it here, and it was just, it just caught my attention. I love sharing things like this. Those are the little things that makes me happy. Just knowing that they did stuff like that, which is amazing.
I mentioned it. I mentioned that on one of the articles that I wrote on the Digital Prec website.
Yeah.
Sega was, say whatever you want to say about Sega as a company, and I have. Their marketing was genius.
Yeah. They're very smart. At least Sega of America before I went to Japan, right?
No. Sega of America is what I'm talking about, because fuck Sega of Japan.
Got it.
Fuck them hard. Fuck them mercilessly.
Oh yeah.
Because they fucked it up.
All of it.
You had a good thing and you fucked it up.
Poo poo caca. No like.
Anyway. Yeah. But yeah, throwing a reference to Knuckles in there, it was bad because he wasn't in Sonic 2.
He was in Sonic 3, which was Sonic and Knuckles.
Actually, Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles are two different games.
Well, they didn't consider Sonic and Knuckles Part 3, because before when Sonic and Knuckles came out, then they made Sonic for the 32X, and then Sonic 3 came out, right? Or was it Sonic?
What happened was Sonic 3 was so big of a game, they couldn't fit it into one cartridge.
Oh.
So they made Sonic 3 was basically the first part of what they wanted, and then Sonic and Knuckles, which was the add-on cart that you can, with lock-on technology, you fucking marketing bastards, was the second part.
Yeah.
Wow. Regardless, doesn't matter. Yes, I absolutely got. I mean, come on, the texture on the side of the two.
Yes.
Absolutely Sonic game.
Yes. Which again, it's just something. It's just the little things that caught my attention. And it made me love the game again, to the point where I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to play it again. Sonic 2 and Sonic and Knuckles, and just stuff like that. I mean, it's just little things like that. I just like it. But yeah,
never loved the games.
No, I know. You're never too fond of that game, from what I remember.
No, it's not that I'm too fond or anything. I was just like, they're okay games.
Yeah.
I didn't really get into like a proper 2D Sonic game until Sonic Mania.
Okay, yeah, Sonic Mania was actually fun. That was
really actually
good.
Better than the Sonic games.
Yeah, that game was fun.
It did the original old school Sonic games more justice. In my opinion.
No, it's true. It's true. I love the graphics in it. It was really nice, really well made.
Not just the graphics, the love and attention they put into it. And mind you, this was done by fans primarily.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And they did better than the Sonic games that. Have you played a Sonic 3D game?
No.
Like I had fond memories. I had fond memories of Sonic Adventure because I had bought my son on an Xbox near launch, and I got him Sonic Adventure and Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur, still one of the greatest fighting games of all time. You can fight me on it if you think you can. Yeah.
I like that game.
And you know what? Sonic Adventure was amazing for the time. And then I made the mistake of playing it. And holy shit. Holy shit.
That was fun. Just to know that was fun.
Just going back and watching the old Game Grumps episodes of Sonic. Like Sonic Adventure, which was that was Aaron with Danny.
Yeah.
But even watching the old Sonic 06 ones with JonTron.
Oh god.
Oh my god, those games are garbage.
Yeah, but just watching them play was just phenomenal.
Watching Aaron rage because of fucking Big the Cat's fishing game.
Oh, that game was horrible.
Cleansed my soul.
Yeah. But you know what else is going to cleanse your soul, Willie?
What's that?
The next article we're going to talk about. And it's Rotten Tomatoes give a pretty good score for Nicolas Cage movie, Unbearable Weight, I think it's called. Yeah.
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent is the movie.
Yeah. And it's technically, they gave it such a good review that Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage was amazing to them. And I'm not gonna argue. They're right. They're right.
I'm not. Like we've talked ad nauseum about Rotten Tomatoes and why we shouldn't go by tomato scores when viewing movies. I just think it's funny that a Nicolas Cage movie has, as of right now, a 100 on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's just Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage.
All it is a movie where Nicolas Cage, quote unquote, because it's not the actual Nicolas Cage, it's a fictionalized version of him.
Oh God!
Is offered $1 million by a mega fan, played by the Mandalorian.
All right.
To appear at his party, at his birthday party. This reminds me of, oh my God, and I can't remember the name of the movie now. Oh my God, I can't remember the name of the movie now. I have to look it up.
Okay.
I can't even remember the name of the actor.
A few minutes later.
Here we go. I'm going to Red because I know he's in there. And the actor's name is... Where the fuck is he? This is upsetting. It's upsetting. His name is John Malkovich.
Oh shit!
The movie is called Being John Malkovich.
Oh.
Where a bunch of crazy fans go into some portal in a room, which leads them to a world where everything is fucking John Malkovich.
Yeah, no.
This is Nicolas Cage's John Malkovich moment.
I'm okay with that.
And I'm absolutely here for it.
Yeah.
I am not even mad. I'm down. I am so down.
That's fine with me, man. And ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think. If you saw the movie or dying to see it, let us know. We want to hear your thoughts. But I just have to let you know that this is the end of the show. And thank you very much for joining us today on this amazing show. Friday, Willie's not going to be here. He's going to be in Boston doing his thing. I'm going to
go potty wicked hot in Boston. I'm going to be gone for Friday, Monday, possibly Wednesday.
Yeah, let's give him Wednesday, folks. Let him rest because he's going to need it. And
Nah. If I get back on time, I won't be back on this. I told you, this show is my therapy. I need to therapize.
You see? Willie's a trooper, guys. But, so yeah, that's technically it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much again for watching us. As always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know we come up with some amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. Willie, any last words before we let go?
If I didn't make myself clear enough beforehand, fuck PETA.
Yes, fuck PETA.
Fuck those euthanizing bastards straight in the fucking cornhole.
I hope they watch us. All right, everybody.
I hope they. You know what? I hope they die and get sent to the hell where all the animals that they euthanize bite them in the balls until they fucking go crazy. No, I don't like them very much.
Nah, it's very subtle. We will never notice. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Bah.